Hello everybody, this is Yoko's Anime Reactions, and if you are into Attack on Titan and you were eager to see me continue Season 4 and the Attack on Titan Junior High as well, and you haven't already subscribed, I'd recommend subscribing because then, I know that people are actually interested in Attack on Titan. And I'd recommend leaving a like and comment what your favorite moment has been in the show so far up to this point, because I don't want you guys spoiling anything for me. So please don't spoil anything. So this is going to be my review for Attack on Titan Season 4 Episode 1. I finally got Season 4 started today. Sadly, it is not a blind reaction because I had tried to record this weeks ago and had recorded episode 1 and 2, but when I went and checked the videos, my Streamlabs had not recorded the audio for either me or the video itself, so you couldn't hear anything watching the video. So I was like, crap, I gotta re-record them. So yeah, I had to re-record episode 1, and I'm gonna re-record episode 2, but everything else after that point should be somewhat blind. Anyway, I think it's next episode that we find out what Emir's fate is. So yeah, I'm not going to mention what that is. But we do see that apparently Marley has been at war with another country for the past, 4 years? And apparently it has delayed their attack on Paradis because they lost the Colossal Titan and the Female Titan. Thanks to the others. So, yeah. They are down 2 Titans. I guess you could say technically 3, counting... No, wait. Counting, 1, 2, 3... I would say counting 4 of the Titans if you want to count the Founding Titan, because they don't have the Attack Titan anymore, they don't have the Founding Titan, they don't have the Colossal Titan or the Female Titan. So that's 4 Titans they are down at this point. Then again, they kind of never really had the Founding Titan because that was what their whole job was, to go get the Founding Titan. Well, technically that was Aaron's dad's mission, but assuming their mission was to get the Founding Titan and find whatever was the coordinate, whatever the heck that was. I don't know what the heck it was, but yeah, they've got, essentially, Rhina and Zeke have 1 year left. Apparently they had 5 years left at the time of Season 3 ending, because the Curse of Ymir gives you, once you get that form, you have 13 years left to live. And as far as we know, there is no way to get rid of this curse. Maybe they'll come up with something at the end of Season 4. I don't know. So that way everybody else can live as long as they want. Then end up surviving, because it wouldn't surprise me if they end up killing off characters in this show, in this season, because it's the last season. Oh, God, just don't kill off Levi. Don't kill off Levi or Armin. Everybody else, I can survive losing, essentially. Because Levi is one of my favorite characters. Armin, I just don't want to see the poor guy die, because they've all been through a lot, but he's just so adorable. Anyway, let's see. But yeah, they are at war within a country, and they're using Eldians as soldiers. And, essentially not really caring what happens to them as long as they win the war. I mean, what would happen if all the Eldians decided, we're not taking this crap anymore, and we're all leaving? I wonder what would happen if there was a full-on mutiny. The Marleyans probably wouldn't stand a chance, because all it would take would be the other Titans. It would take the Beast Titan, the Armor Titan, Jaw Titan, and whoever else they've got. The Cart Titan, because apparently we find out who that is. Someone we hadn't seen before. All of them turning against Marley as well, and Marley wouldn't stand a chance. In my opinion. So, yeah. It would take some pretty hard convincing from people of Paradis in order to get them to side with them. Because they apparently claim that they're the ones who caused them all to suffer, and I'm like, it might have been the Founding Titan at first that caused you all to suffer by abandoning them, but everybody else up to that point had no hand in that because their memories were all wiped. So it wasn't their fault that all that happened. All their memories were wiped. So as far as they know, they had no clue that any of that happened. But yeah, they have 4 candidates for the Armored Titan. A boy named Falco, which for some strange reason, when he ended up taking a hit to the head, and they got him back, with the others. He, for some reason, thinks that he's part of the Scouts because he claimed he was flying through the air holding swords, and that is reminiscent of the Scouts, so it makes me wonder what's going on. Was he in the Scouts in a past life? Because I know that if a Titan is not eaten before the 13 years are up, then they die and are reborn into the next baby that is born after the fact. From what I've heard. And yes, I know probably got spoiled on that because it doesn't really mention it yet. That's one of the few things I got spoiled on for season 4. As well as, one other thing that ends up happening, and I'd rather not say it now until it happens. Because it's sad. Anyway, the girl of the group, that's the candidate for one of the candidates for the Armor Titan, essentially is very full of herself and thinks that she's all around the best candidate for to be the next Armor Titan. And she's apparently got a plan to take out the armored train that essentially has anti-Titan guns on it. So the enemy has come prepared to take on Titans. And at first they were going to sacrifice 800 Eldians in order to take out that train. So instead, they send her out with her plan, which is a bunch of hand grenades tied together, and she tosses it at the train. It actually works. She does destroy the train. That could have been very risky, considering it might not have worked, and then what would happen? She'd probably get killed. And then they would have had to sacrifice all those Eldians anyway, so yeah. And I feel bad for the Eldians because some of them really look traumatized by that whole thing. But then again, they've probably been at war for 4 years. Of course, they're going to be traumatized. You don't come from that unscathed, and you don't come out of something like that completely unscathed, whether it be physically or mentally. But yeah, Falco's brother is also is the prime candidate for the Beast Titan because, like I said, Zeke and Rhina have only a year left. And yeah, thankfully the Jaw Titan shows up and protects what was her name? Gabi? I think Gabi is what her name was. Weird name. And Falco from getting hit from my gunfire, and they get back to the trenches, thankfully. Then at this point, I think what we saw was the cart titan, the quadruped titan that we saw in season 3. If it is, then it looks different. Because, it didn't look like that in season 3. Did they change the art style for that titan? Because we only see it once in the show, and that was during that season. If it's the same one, let me know. If not... But yeah, between that and the Jaw Titan, they're able to take out the enemy trenches, and then they send in Zeke and Rhina to finish the job. They send out a bunch of other people ready to go, and once they get to a certain point, he turns them into Titans. And the Titans start, eating the enemy until they start using the anti-Titan cannons on them. It's at this point that Rhina decides to step in and go in, his Titan form. And between him and the Beast Titan and the Jaw Titan, they're able to not only take out the fort, but take out the enemy ships as well and win the war. Sadly, there's not going to be any real rest for them because there's about to be another one coming. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this show so far because this is the last season of Attack on Titan. I am kind of scared as to what's going to happen. All I know is that there most likely is going to be a war between the people of Paradis and Marley, and someone's either going to have to win the war, or they're going to have to come up with some kind of truce. I don't know. Anyway, I will see everybody next time.